Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to another xoxo video. I hope you're all well. So as you can tell from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about a group that went on a talent show individually but didn't make the final group. However, they did go on to become extremely successful, and that is Liberty X. But as always, a very quick disclaimer before we get into the video. This video was purely done for entertainment, informational and commentary purposes. It's not to mock anyone, it's not to disrespect anyone, it's purely various information I found on the interwebs put together into one easy to digest video. So as always, we're going to keep it cute, we're going to keep it polite, we're going to keep it respectful, and let's get into the video. Popstars was a music talent show which was broadcasted on ITV here in the UK in 2001. The programme began with audition rounds of aspiring singers performing covers of classic songs in front of the judges. In the final weeks in 2001, 10 contestants made it to the final. The judges chose 5 contestants to form the new pop group Hiatus. This, however, meant that the 5 remaining contestants lost the competition as they did not make it into the final band. In an interview with The Vault in 2013, it was mentioned that the media were calling the 5 contestants Flopstars.
It was tricky to be kind of like judged as a band before we'd even released a song. That was hard, and we kind of like knew that we wanted to do at the time an R&B pop kind of sound, and everybody who was anybody was telling us that that wasn't an achievable thing because it just seemed like, you know, at that time bands like us didn't do R&B pop, and we were the Flopstars and we were the Rejects, and no one was going to play it. All those sort of cool radios and all of that, no one would play it.
However, despite the negative press, the 5 remaining contestants decided to become a 5-piece band on their own, and in the same year, in 2001, Liberty was formed. The group consisted of Michelle Heaton, Tony London, Kevin Sim, Jessica Taylor and Kelly Young. According to Wikipedia, the name Liberty was chosen to reflect the freedom the members experienced following their participation in Popstars. The group were then quickly noticed by Richard Branson and was snapped up by his record label V2 Records. Then in October 2001, the group released their debut single, Thinking It Over. The single became an instant hit and peaked at number 5 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 8 weeks on the chart. In an interview with The Vault in 2013, Kelly explained how the group managed to get their song Thinking It Over noticed.
So we had to basically trick people, which we released a song, we released Thinking It Over on white label, and we didn't put our name on it. Basically, so we just sent it out to the clubs, sent it out to the radios. We got lots of spot players on radio, and all the clubs started playing it. And then it was like, oh, by the way, it's us, the Flopstars. Okay. Too late, you're already playing it now.
In December 2001, the group released their follow-up single, Doing It, which peaked at number 14 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 6 weeks on the chart. However, shortly after forming, the group found themselves in a legal challenge in the UK High Court from a funk R&B band, also called Liberty, who received success in the 90s. It was claimed that the newly formed Liberty was taking advantage of the goodwill that had been created by the former group's success. According to Wikipedia, the final judgment was in favour of the former group Liberty, so the new group proceeded to ask readers of UK tabloid newspaper The Sun to suggest a new name. The winning name was X Liberty, but the group used the entry as the basis for what would be their official name, Liberty X. After approximately a 5-month gap due to the High Court dispute regarding the original name, Liberty X returned to the spotlight and released their debut single as Liberty X, Just a Little. The single became an instant hit, peaking at number 1 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 1 week at the number 1 spot. The song, however, spent a total of 18 weeks on the chart. Just a Little became the 9th best-selling single of 2002, as well as becoming a top 10 hit in several countries, including New Zealand, peaking at number 2, in Australia, peaking at number 4, and in the Netherlands, peaking at number 5. In their interview with The Vault, when talking about how Just a Little Bit came about, Michelle mentioned how this song was meant to go to American singer-songwriter Anastasia or Anastasia.
I believe it was meant to go to Anastasia.
That's right.
And it was, I believe there could have been a little battle of who was going to get it. I don't know why Anastasia didn't take it or what happened, but yeah, thank God
Richard
we
Branson
did.
happened.
Yeah, Richard Branson took it from me. Yeah.
Then in May 2002, the group released their debut album, Thinking It's Over. It was noted on Wikipedia that the album was originally titled To Those Who Wait. and was intended to be released on the 22nd of October 2001 after the group's success with their debut single Thinking It Over. However, the group's record label decided to push the release date by 3 months. But then the group became involved in the legal dispute over the name Liberty. Although the legal dispute affected the release of their album in the UK, the group released the album To Those Who Wait as planned in Japan in November 2001. The group's debut album, Thinking It's Over, peaked at number 3 on the UK albums chart, spending an incredible 62 weeks on the chart. The album also peaked at number 25 in New Zealand. In September 2002, the group released the single Got to Have Your Love, which peaked at number 2 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 20 weeks on the chart. The single also peaked at number 21 in the Netherlands and number 39 in New Zealand. At the end of 2002, the group released another single, Holding On For You,
'Cause I'm holding on for you,
which peaked at number 5 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 13 weeks on the chart. The single also peaked at number 36 in the Netherlands. Also in 2002, the group headlined their first arena tour according to Wikipedia. After a short break, the group returned to the spotlight and released the single Being Nobody, which was a mashup of Shaka Khan's Ain't Nobody and The Human League's Being Boiled, and was produced by Richard X. The track was released under the billing of Richard X versus Liberty X. Being Nobody peaked at number 3 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 11 weeks on the chart. The single also peaked at number 26 in Belgium, number 28 in Italy, number 36 in Australia, number 49 in New Zealand, and number 50 in the Netherlands. Also in 2003, Liberty X won Best British Single at the Brit Awards.
And the winner is Liberty X. Just a little.
Then later in 2003, the group released their second single of the year, titled Jumping, which peaked at number 6 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 7 weeks on the chart. The single also peaked at number 17 in Finland. In November 2003, the group released their second album, Being Somebody, which peaked at number 12 on the UK albums chart, spending a total of 7 weeks on the chart. According to Wikipedia, despite the album performing relatively well on the UK albums chart, around 200,000 copies were sold, which was significantly less than the sales of the group's debut album. In January 2004, the group released what would be their final single from the album, Everybody Cries.
everybody cry.
Everybody Cries did not perform as well as the group's other singles, as it peaked at number 13 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 5 weeks on the chart. However, the group were criticised by safety organisations for their Everybody Cries music video, as it involved the group walking along a disused railway line. Later in 2004, the group went on a hiatus following issues with their record label. During their hiatus, Michelle appeared on ITV's Celebrity Wrestling, which involved 2 teams of celebrities competing against each other in wrestling-style events. Kevin appeared on Channel 4's The Games, which was a British reality sports game show in which 10 celebrities competed against each other by doing Olympic-style events. Kevin finished in second place. Jessica took part in the one-off TV special Strictly Ice Dancing, finishing in second place. According to Wikipedia, during the group's hiatus, Kelly took the time to work on new tracks for the group's third album, whilst producing and writing for other artists. Tony also took the time to work on new tracks for the group's third album, whilst producing and writing songs for other artists, according to Wikipedia. During their hiatus, the group collaborated with legendary American R&B funk band Kool and the Gang and did a cover version to the Kool and the Gang's disco classic Fresh. This was released in a selection of European countries, but not in the UK. The single peaked at number 35 in France. In mid-2005, it was announced that the group had left V2 Records and had signed to an independent label called Unique Corp Records. Then in October 2005, the group released what would be their first single from the upcoming album, Song for Lovers, which featured Rev Run from Run DMC. Song for Lovers peaked at number 5 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 10 weeks on the chart. The song also gained traction in the US, peaking at number 18 on the Euro Digital Tracks chart, spending a total of 1 week on the chart. According to Wikipedia, the single, Song for Lovers, had been previously recorded whilst the group were under V2 Records. However, the label did not consider the song suitable for the group as a single. In an interview with The Vault in 2013, Kelly mentioned the reason why the group left V2 Records, and one of the reasons was the fact that the record label didn't believe in the Song for Lovers track.
Song for Lovers had been the song that we wanted to release with them, but they didn't believe in it. We wanted to get Reverend Run on it. Left V2, signed to a new label, managed to get Run on the track. Tony had written the track, and it took him ages to produce it because we couldn't find a producer that could sort of keep the magic. And so he produced it himself, and then we got it out with low budget, and it was a top 5. So for us as a band, we were just like
big achievement.
A massive achievement.
It was massive.
At the end of 2005, Liberty X released their album X, which peaked at number 27 on the UK albums chart, spending a total of 2 weeks on the chart. Also in late October 2005, the group recorded the official 2005 Children in Need single. The group recorded 2 tracks, one being the cover to Shalimar's hit A Night to Remember, and the second being a cover of Chic's hit Everybody Dance.
Make this a night to remember. Everybody dance. Do-do-do-do, clap your hands.
The 2 singles were released as a double A-side CD and peaked at number 6 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 8 weeks on the chart. The single also peaked at number 42 in Belgium. In May 2006, Liberty X were due to perform at the university in Aberystwyth, Wales. However, just 2 minutes into their concert, a cloud of smoke engulfed the university's venue, and the band, along with several students, had to be evacuated. It was reported that a smoke bomb was set off in the crowd near the stage and near the band's tour manager. People were eventually allowed back in after 50 minutes, however Liberty X failed to reappear, according to a May 2006 BBC News article. Then in June 2006, the group released the remix version to their single X, which peaked at number 47 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 2 weeks on the chart. It appears that the single failed to attract attention. In the same year, there were rumours circulating that the group were splitting. However, the group shut down rumours, confirming that they were still together but concentrating on solo projects. However, in May 2007, Liberty X posted a message on their website announcing that the group was split after their tour. The post said, "We want to let the fans know that Liberty X won't be doing any more recording together. All of us have separate projects we're working on and are excited about. We're still the best of friends and we'll still be doing all the dates of the current club tour. Also, we intend to come together sometimes as Liberty X for one-off events." The group performed their last gig in September 2007 at the Wiltshire Crime Stoppers charity event. In October 2008, Kevin released his debut album Brand New in Japan. The album did amazingly well, peaking at number 12 on the Japanese album charts. In 2007, Jessica married former England cricketer Kevin Peterson, and in 2009, Jessica competed in the ITV ice skating show Dancing on Ice. However, Jessica came under fire as it was claimed that she had an unfair advantage as she competed on Strictly Ice Dancing in 2004. Nevertheless, Jessica made it all the way to the final, finishing in 3rd place. Also in 2009, Jessica was signed to be the face and body of Diamond Boutique lingerie by Ultimo. In the same year, she also appeared on the BBC One game show Hole in the Wall. After the group split in 2007, Michelle reportedly signed a 2-album deal with Simon Fuller's 19 Entertainment. However, Michelle decided to walk out of the deal just 2 months later, after opting for a career in television over music, as she appeared on the Irish TV talent show on RTE, You're a Star, as a judge in the previous year. Shortly after her appearance on You're a Star, her 2-year marriage to Andy Scott Lee came to an end. In 2008, Michelle appeared on the TV reality series Come Dine With Me. In the same year, Michelle took part in the ITV documentary The Truth About Binge Drinking and was tasked to drink above the recommended amount of alcohol for 30 days. However, Michelle had to pull out of the show after she suffered from heart palpitations and weight gain. It was reported in the chronicleslive.co.uk in an article in February 2013 that Michelle had drunk more than 60 units, which is more than 4 times over the reasonable limit, in the 3 weeks she was on the show. The show was later pulled off air. In 2009, Michelle was a contestant on Celebrity Big Brother, along with the late Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson's sister, LaToya Jackson, TV personality Eureka Johnson, US rapper Coolio, and Mutia Buena, a former member of the girl group Sugar Babes. Shortly after her appearance on Celebrity Big Brother, Michelle appeared on the 2nd season finale of The Apprentice in Ireland, where she was helping eventual winner Steve Rayner to unveil a new Ford Fiesta at his launch party. However, when it came to pulling the sheet off the vehicle, Michelle got her foot caught and fell to the floor, but she quickly got back up. According to an article on digitalspy.com in October 2016, it was noted that in 2007, Kelly appeared on the ITV show Britain Sings Christmas, where she sang Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. She then stayed away from the spotlight and kept busy with family life after she married songwriter Ian James and gave birth to twin boys in 2012. According to digitalspy.com, immediately after Liberty X split, Tony headed back to Ireland to present the RTE quiz show Toast. In October 2012, it was announced that Liberty X, along with 5 other UK pop groups, would reunite for the ITV2's The Big Reunion. Just 3 days before the Big Reunion concert, Tony became a father of 3 after his wife gave birth to twins. However, she had gone into labour 7 weeks early and just 3 days before the concert. Tony was almost pulled out of the show because of this. The show premiered on the 31st of January 2013. On the show, the audience as well as the bandmates found out that Michelle had underwent surgery just before the Big Reunion.
But they don't feel like mine because they're numb.
Yeah.
So I have no feeling in them.
Tickets for the Hammersmith Apollo reunion gig went on sale shortly after the premiere of the first episode and sold out in 5 minutes. As a result, the producers of the show began planning to tour the concert around the UK. In an article on digitalspy.com on the 27th of March 2013, it was announced that there were plans for the group, along with the 5 other groups from the Big Reunion, to go on the Big Reunion Christmas Party tour in December 2013. The show ended on the 28th of March 2013. However, in the digitalspy.com article on the 30th of March 2013, it was noted that band member Michelle spoke about Liberty X's decision not to record new music in the wake of their appearance on the Big Reunion. She said, "We talked about it, and we thought we've got so many children between us and quite a few things individually going on that we didn't want the pressure to be successful again. We just wanted to have fun. I know some of the other bands are planning to release new material, but Liberty X, we are not planning to do that. We are just enjoying it for what it is." The Big Reunion tour took place in May 2013. On the 15th of December 2013, the group performed their final gig during the Big Reunion Christmas Party tour. Shortly after the group split, Kevin launched his own MySpace page where he uploaded videos of him singing covers. In 2016, Kevin competed in the TV talent show BBC One's The Voice and made it all the way to the final and ended up winning the show. His single, All You Good Friends, which he performed during the final of The Voice, peaked at number 24 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 1 week on the chart. After winning the show, it was reported in the Mirror newspaper that Liberty X will be reforming and in the same year performed at Birmingham Pride. Also in 2016, Kevin released some music which can be found on his YouTube channel.
Now the rumors all over town, and it's spreading like wildfire. No chance that I would recover if I ever lost you beyond time. And I'm living like strangers, no.
And released his album Recover in October 2016. In 2018, Kevin replaced frontman Marty Pello from the group Wet Wet Wet. who quit the band suddenly the previous year. In an article in the Belfast Telegraph in November 2020, it was reported that Kevin admitted that he was feeling the pressure ahead of his first album as Wet Wet Wet's lead singer. The group had a scheduled tour towards the end of 2021. However, due to issues with C19, the tour was unfortunately cancelled. In an article in the Mirror newspaper in January 2021, it was reported that Kevin was calling for less stigma around hair loss after he underwent a hair transplant back in 2018 due to years of grappling with insecurities. Kevin is pretty active on Instagram and Twitter. Kelly kept a very low profile until she appeared on the ITV talk show Loose Women in 2017. In 2017, Liberty X reformed as an all-girl group consisting of the original ladies, Kelly, Michelle and Jessica. Kelly mentioned this during her appearance on Loose Women.
You're still performing, aren't you? Not all five of you now.
We're performing now as the Liberty X Girls, which is a new thing for 2017.
So that's Michelle and Jessica.
Yes.
And you.
However, according to an article in the Mirror in February 2017, it was reported that fans were left disappointed during the ladies' tour in New Zealand and Australia as they only performed 2 songs. In the same year, the ladies performed at Manchester Pride. Then in December 2017, Kelly faced quite heavy backlash after it was reported in the Daily Mail that Kelly had said, "Lots of people take paternity leave, but what about the people who aren't going to have kids, like gay couples or straight couples who aren't going to have kids? They're not going to use it." This was during her appearance as a guest panelist on the ITV talk show Loose Women. Kelly is 1/3 of Liberty X Girls and was pretty active on Twitter. However, at the time of recording this video, Kelly's Twitter account has been suspended. Not sure why though. In November 2013, Jessica appeared on the game show The Chase Celebrity Special. In 2015, it was revealed that Jessica was expecting her second child with her husband, Kevin Peterson. She now has 2 children and celebrated her 14th wedding anniversary in December 2021. Jessica is active on Twitter and Instagram and is 1/3 of Liberty X Girls. Shortly after the group split, Michelle started a YouTube channel where she uploaded vlogs, exercise tutorials, and healthy eating content. However, she hasn't uploaded any content on the channel for some years. In 2015, she was part of the Aladdin pantomime cast, which took place in Harpenden public halls. In 2017, it was announced that Michelle would be joining another British girl group, Atomic Kitten, for their tour in Australia and New Zealand, but Michelle was only stepping in temporarily. In October 2018, Michelle appeared on Loose Women where she discussed how she came to terms with premature menopause. And in 2019, Michelle and her husband appeared on Lorraine Kelly where they revealed how the premature menopause almost ruined their marriage. In December 2019, Michelle starred in the Aladdin pantomime in Dumfries. In March 2021, Michelle was forced to prove that she had tested positive for C19 after fans accused her of lying, according to an article in the Mirror in April 2021. She posted the NHS text on her Instagram. However, in April 2021, it was reported that Michelle had gone into rehab after turning to alcohol following her struggles with the effects of her hysterectomy in 2012 and a double mastectomy in 2015, according to an article in The Sun on the 28th of April 2021. In August 2021, Michelle appeared on Loose Women revealing that she was on death's door due to her addiction. She said, "It's the first step and it's the hardest step to admit that you have a problem. I became very ill and about 5 years ago it got a hold of me, but I was happy in my addiction." She added, "But it got a hold of me really badly about 1.5 years ago. I was so ill, I had lost so much weight, my skin was translucent, my belly was very swollen and very hard. I was sick to drink more. I would make myself sick to drink more. I'd be happy when I was sick because I could drink more. It got so out of control that it controlled everything that I did." At the time of recording this video, Michelle celebrated her 8-month sobriety. Michelle's active on Twitter and according to her Twitter bio, she is also a qualified fitness expert. She is also active on Instagram and is 1/3 of Liberty X Girls. Between 2010 and 2012, Tony moved to New York to study film. He then returned to the UK to set up his own production company called The Cell Productions, which is now an award-winning productions company. Tony is quite active on Twitter and according to his Twitter bio, he is also CPO for Orbit/Freeway, a fully regulated platform offering crypto and fiat deposit rewards. Liberty X are literally the blueprint for you don't have to win a talent show to be successful. They achieved 8 top 10 hits, international success, and a sold out big reunion tour, which only goes to show how much they were loved. I think after leaving V2 Records, it appears that either the group wanted to go for a new sound, which didn't particularly resonate with their fan base, or it may have been that their new record label were not able to properly promote or push the group effectively, which may have been the reason for their breakup in 2007. The big reunion show and tour indicated that Liberty X would have been very successful had they decided to stick together, but it appears that they were occupied with their personal life and personal projects, so probably didn't see the point of officially getting back together. On the bright side, the Liberty X ladies are performing as an all-girl group. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you've all enjoyed. For those of you who made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what your favourite Liberty X songs are. Let's get discussion going, and I'll see you all in my next video. Over and out.